What's up, guys? We're here with another deck profile. So why don't you tell us who you are, what you did, and how the deck went?
You guys know me already for team main phase. Uh, I'm playing Punk, but I'm playing Punk with like a weird Scareclaw Kashtira package. And I got second last week, and then I got first this week at Locals. So.
Awesome. So what was your kind of theory? You were playing the Gold Prunk Pride before that. So what's the theory of going to like the Kashtira version?
I played at the Houston Regional, and I just got hit with evenly matched every single game one. So I was like, I need a build that can play around that. So I just started thinking about, okay, well, I want to play Finrears just because I want to be able to make Baron. And then I realized that like playing the Scareclaw package allows you to do a lot of really dumb things, just with opening a good hand. So.
All right. Well, let's see this interesting deck list.
All right. So for the punks, 3 Ogre Dance, Cindergrave to search. That's really all that matters. It says search Zeoman. 3 Foxy. This one's a little bit more important in this build. Send it to grave, send a second card from hand to grave, summon one from your deck. This comes up a lot more than normal. 2 Deer Note. You have to play 2. You're playing basically pure punk. You got to play 2 Deer Note. Heart and Soul of the deck. Demon. It's the best one. Pay 6. It's Rhoda. 2 Shark Kusai. Pay 6 Diffusion. This one's really good. It's what the whole combo is based around. Madam Spider, Search the Trap, Wagon, Pay 6, Search Spell. And the only spell we're playing is a field spell. So. But this is pretty standard as far as punk packages go. So. And then for the sauce, this is the best part of the deck. We're playing 3 Finrear. 3 Finrear, you get to search for himself or the other card we're playing. But he's really good board removal. He's literally fucking Panker tops. He's a free 7. And then we're playing the 1 Scareclaw. This card's really good for the rest of the package that we're playing. And we're playing the 1 Reichheart. This is like the most disgusting thing I think I've ever really played in a while. Because I used to play decks like Infernoble that were just like big stupid combo decks, and it makes Punk feel like a big stupid combo deck where you're putting up like these ridiculous boards for no reason, and they're super hard to beat. Which these are part of the reason why, and you can show that later. But it's really ridiculous whenever you see E-Telly Finrear in any Punk monster. It's so disgusting. Some spells. 3 E-Telly to summon Zeoman. The 1 Punk Field spell. We're playing 2 Race Law. We're just Search Fenrir. It's really all it's there for. We're playing 1 Reich Phobia, and we're playing this to search off of the Link 1, and then this gets you into Reichheart. With that, we're also playing the 1 Arrival. Card's broken. It's literally Monster Reborn just in defense. And then we're playing the 1 Gabu, and that's it for like all like the archetype spells and traps. Hand traps, Triple Ash, Triple Bell, stops expulsion, kind of decent. I just put this in today. It was okay. The 1 of Ogre, just for the Punk package, you can search it. And then Triple Imperm, and then 1 Call by. So. Extra deck. Playing the 1 Ding. This is your out to Avermax. Any Tower Sight card. Dragoon. You have to play it. It's so fucking broken. It came up a lot at Houston playing against Branded, and they kept making Dragoon, and they just kept making this. So, 1 Rising Carp. I was playing 2. I cut it down to 1 for the rest of the package. This card's really crazy. I really, really, really do enjoy playing this card at 1, and I do play 2. This makes the whole combo work. So this card's broken. 1 Lightheart, switch Primitive Planet. Card's really good. You just summon Kashtira, Scareclaw, link it off into this, and then you're off to the races. So, IP, it's IP. Asa, you can steal people's Finrear with Asa. You can steal anything, make a link 3. It's really good. And all your Punk main decks are Earth, except for the 8s. So, 1 Unicorn, use it to link climb. 1 Apollosa. I haven't made this at all, but in theory, it's really good because if the your Baron, like if they try to nib you early and your Baron gets negated, then you can just make Oppo with the Scareclaw package before committing to the rest of your Punk package. So basically using your Scareclaw package to fade out the nib. If they do it, then you can just make this. So that's really good as well. Access code, it's access code. You link climb with the Scareclaw package. Link climbing into this is disgusting. You get a pop off a Baron, pop off the Field Spell, pop 2 pops off of this. It's so free. You go second, you just break a board with ZM and Fenrir. 1 Don Dragster, card's broken. It says stop evenly matched. That's why it's there. 2 Jam, Heart and Soul, really, really good. Pay 6 at level 3 Psychic, can search Ghost Ogre. 1 Baron, the only reason I wanted to play this build, card's crazy. 2 Amazing Dragon. You have to play 2. You're playing Punk, Kashtira can stuff out of your extra deck. You have to play 2. And then the 1 Psychic and Punisher. And I know a lot of people play their extra decks, so they're playing like 2 Jam, 2 Amazing, 2 Psychic in, but it's like having the extra utility. Like when they look at this extra deck and they're going first, they don't know what to hit, right? And instinctually they might just hit the Rising Carp, which you don't need to play, but it makes the combos a lot easier. And then if you just do the link climb and access code, they're so confused because it's like they're like, oh, I'm gonna hit the Rising Carp, I'm gonna start their combo, and then you don't even summon it. You don't even make an Amazing Dragon. You don't make Psychic and Punisher, and you have lethal on board. It's kind of crazy. So, onto the side deck. Valencia stops evenly, stops Kashtira. It's pretty good. Card's broken. That's all I can say. You draw 2 in your combo, so you hit this. It's really good. 1 Duster. It's Duster. It's back removal. Triple Dark Ruler. Breaking boards is good. Dark Ruler comboing into Amazing Dragon bounce 4 is really, really good because they can't respond to it. So, Triple Hate Grenade. Fuck Trap Tricks. It's a great card. I've actually had a lot of success playing it. In Houston, I won every game against Trap Tricks because I just all had Patronade. I started making them go first. I was siding in Patronades, and they just weren't ready because they were playing all kinds of board breakers. And then when they ended on a lackluster board, I just Patronaded them. They couldn't play. 2 D barrier. It's D barrier. It's really good to draw off the draw 2 in your combo, and sometimes it might just save you against branded. So it's really good. It's just kind of there. It's like if you draw it, it's kind of just an auto win against some decks. And then triple utility. So, and then do you want me to show that?
Yeah, you can show the combo if you want.
So all you need, for real, it's so easy. E-Telly, access to Fenrir, so it could be Fenrir or the Field Spell, and then any Punk. So it can literally be Shark Kusai, it doesn't matter, right? So you just Field Spell at the Fenrir, summon the Fenrir. Fenrir gets you a Scareclaw, and then you'll E-Telly for your Zeoman. Pay 6. And in this instance, you haven't used your normal. You got 2 free summons. So you would add the Sharkusai, because like I said, it doesn't matter what Punk monster you have in hand, so you just add Sharkusai normally. If you use your normal summon off the Zeoman, so if you have Ogre Dance, or you just hard draw Zeoman, you search Foxy Tune, and then you have to have an extra card in your hand. But this is like the basic combo. And then you just immediately make Baron, right? So you're protected. You got your Baron. And then this is where I just Scareclaw, just to burn the materials and try to bait a nib. Lightheart. Lightheart gets you the Field Spell. Field Spell gets you Reich. Summon Reich. Reich gets you a rival. So then you have a rival and Sharkusai plus anything. Your normal effect fusion. Summon your Carp. Carp Effect Tribute, and then it's just basic Punk combo from here. Um, Dyrno, Wagon, pay 6 at the field spell, activate the field spell, make your jam, jam effect, and then Dyrno effect, summon your Sharkusai. You'll get your Madam Spider. You'll draw a random card. You'll summon Madam Spider by banishing any Punk. You can banish the Dyrno. You can banish a Foxy Tune if you have it. Anything doesn't matter. Effect pay 6. Get your Gabu. Draw another random card. And then you go into Dragster. And then you arrival. Doesn't matter what you bring back. It could be the 4. It could be the 7. I'd just like to bring back the 4 in case anybody's playing or the Scareclaw in case anybody's playing Bestials. It doesn't really matter. And then you just link to 9P. So this is just like what you're ending on most of the time. So you'll have Gabu, 2 random cards, and all of this. And then on your opponent's turn, you get to bounce 4. You'll draw a card because you use Sharkusai. You have the negate, you have this. And then also, too, during the combo, you'll have Rykart, Wagon, Dyrno when you have this on board before you activate this. So if you're playing into a board, and you Dark Ruler or whatever, you can pop a card, you get a pop off a Baron, and then you can keep going into like the bounce 4, because you can get to this point and then bounce 4. So there's a lot of opportunities for this deck going second, especially playing the Scareclaw package, because Punk just puts so many monsters on board for free, or for just a discard. So if you're able to, draw the Fenrir or draw access to the Fenrir, you can end up getting like a pop off a Baron, a pop off the field spell, and then 2 pops off of access code. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it just kind of keeps going and has just a bunch of different ways to play, which I know is something that you as a player personally like, and also the experience you had with the deck at Houston kind of informed this change quite a bit.
Yeah. But like I said, it's just really there because it's like it fits my playstyle a little bit more. Just being a more heavy combo deck, because there's a lot of times playing it before where it felt very like mid-rangey, where I was just like doing a draw 2, setting Gabu with the bounce 4, and then I was just like hoping I drew into hand traps or hoping I drew imperms or whatever, any kind of interaction, or trying to hit that captain carry, whatever. To where now it feels more combo-y. It feels like you have the combo lines to protect yourself from Nib, which I think like the Therion version was missing, because I did play that version for a while too. But I think like this to me is like the most fun version, and this to me I think is the one that has the most potential, because like I said, like you're protecting yourself from Nib, you're protecting yourself from evenly game 1, and it's really hard to put your opponent on better have double evenly game 1. I was like, because if not, then you still have the bounce 4, you have the IP, you have the Gabu, and you drew 2 cards. So it's all really annoying for people to play through. So.
All right. Well, thanks for the deck profile. Do you have any shout outs or anything like that?
Shout out Team Mainface, shout out Gio, shout out Jordan, shout out Nick, all the homies, Blake and Dom, who went with me to Houston, and I kind of talked to them about this deck and kind of put the theory out there, and they really thought it was a decent idea, so I kind of ran with it with a little bit of support, and talking to Jordan, talking to Nick about it, and they all kind of thought it was a pretty decent idea. So since there was a little bit of merit to it, I figured I'd put it to the test, and so far it hasn't disappointed.
All right. Well, thanks for the deck profile.